evidence of at least one mouse. I get them when it either rains heavily or it gets cold out. We had some cold weather recently, and that's why I think I have a mouse. For years I have been looking for holes that I can see on my property and patching them up. Sometimes it works, and other times I see the rodent's evidence. I can't find every small hole that a mouse can enter. It's a task best suited for when it's warm out, and since I don't have them in warmer weather, I just don't think about it. There are some interesting electric mouse traps online and videos showing them, but they are not purchasable. The mice that I have gotten before either didn't eat off the trap, was able to get the food off the trap without setting it off, or able to set off the trap and then get the food. The mouse that I get are cautious and knows how traps work. I have placed bait on an unset trap and a mouse eats off of it. After a few days, set the trap and the mice will not eat off of it. Found out through trial and error that just by having the yellow part, the trigger of the trap, prompted upwards, that is good enough for the mouse not to eat off of it. So the trap is not actually set. However, to the mice, the most dangerous spot is positioned to kill it. Here is an example of a person talking about the issues that mouse traps can have, where the mice can just eat off the traps and not even set them off.
Solution to the number one problem many people face when using the standard snap trap, and that is mice stealing the bait. That's pretty much impossible with this new mousetrap design. It's so frustrating when you need to catch a mouse. You put peanut butter, cheese, your favorite bait on the trigger pad, set it, leave it overnight, and when you come back in the morning, the bait is gone. They stole all the bait but didn't set off the trap, even though the trigger pad seems very sensitive. Mice and rats are so cautious around traps, they'll gently lick off the bait but not trigger it. If that's happened to you, don't use the standard snap traps.
There are some older mouse traps where a mouse can pull on the bait and it will not set off the trap. For those older types, if bait is pulled from the side, then the trap will not go off. The trap functionality is based on a mouse stepping on the trigger plate. Rodents aren't stupid. They do learn and work with their environments to get what they want. I used to have a mousetrap under the windowsill. Since I seen traffic around in that area, on that windowsill, which is next to the oven, I had things on it and I can't remember exactly what they were, so I'm just going to give out the example of seasoning bottles. There was a time when a mouse knocked over a seasoning bottle to hit the trap to set it off and then ate the bait from it. The last trap I had brought is a walk the plank type trap. The way it is supposed to work is the floor is sturdy at the point in which the mouse get on it. When the mouse get closer to the bait, the floor gets weaker and it will teeter-tart over and the mouse is to fall in the hole. The floor straightens itself out for the next mouse. This type of trap is an auto reset, and since the body is located under it, the trap leaves no signs that it kills unless another mouse is along with it. This trap didn't work as well. I left a trail of bait on it. I had seen the bait was eaten, but I seen nobody. Knowing the mouse that I have, they had walked slowly on the floor, seeing that it's weak at a certain point and just left it. For the trap that I want to work on, it would be an electrical walk the plank with a sturdy floor. I was looking at some Arduino projects. It's for making a circuit board that can take an electrical input and give electrical output. I haven't done circuit design or electrical engineering in over 20 years. After seeing some tutorials, I really don't remember anything. During cleaning up my apartment and prep for moving to the basement, since the basement didn't rent, I found my old breadboard with the circuits and wires. I threw it out at that time when I was cleaning. Things have changed over time, and there are some differences with the Arduino. While the tutorial showed things that I was familiar with, albeit didn't fully remember what or why certain things were used, there were certain circuits not being used due to that the Arduino also runs with software and hardware, whereas what I did was pure hardware. I believe what I need for this Mousetrap project are ultrasonic sensor, roughly $14. Solenoid, roughly $10. Arduino, roughly $25. Breadboard starter kit with resistors and stuff, roughly $16. A power supply, which I don't remember what the voltage I need. I believe it was 7 volts. That's $25. Some of these prices were different from what I said because by the time I went to look to get the pictures, the price had already changed or I could not refund the exact same item. There will be a lot of miscellaneous stuff to get, but at the core, these should be the most expensive per unit item. So far, if this is ever made, it will be at least a $100 mousetrap. I can expect I'll burn out some stuff and have to buy even more things. I have no clue what to do for the housing. The initial idea for the meat of the project is attach an ultrasonic sensor to indicate the distance the mouse is to the edge of the platform. The solenoid will hold the platform up so it will feel sturdy at the edge. When a mouse is close to the edge of the platform, the solenoid will move inward and the weight of the mouse will cause the walk the plank trap to operate as normal. This will teeter the plank and have the mouse drop.